Coming up on TV2 News at 6, tensions are high and questions are unanswered when it comes to the president's travel ban. We'll give you the latest on the legality of the executive order.
And in light of these orders, some organizations here at Kent are petitioning to become a sanctuary campus. Find out how students and faculty feel about this potential decision.
This burden that we call snow is finally starting to catch up with us. In my full forecast, we'll take a look at how it will be impacting your week.
From the award-winning Kent State Student Media Newsroom, this is Portage County's TV2 News at 6.
Tensions are still rising over the travel ban President Trump ordered on Friday. Good evening, Kent State and all of Portage County. I'm Paige Katrinchak.
And I'm Lauren Stebleton. President Donald Trump has run into opposition from the public after taking executive action to fire the ex-attorney general.
That's right, and our reporter David Burgett is live in the newsroom with more. David?
Yes, that is right. Donald Trump has put in a new immigration law, multiple of them, that have been creating controversy over the last week. Yesterday, he fired Sally Yates, the former Attorney General, due to her opposition for the president's policies on immigration. I caught up with political science professor Daniel Haas and some students today for more insight on Trump's actions. Thousands across the United States have been protesting President Donald Trump's recent executive immigration orders. Recently, he has put a ban on immigrating from 7 Middle Eastern countries, as well as a border wall between Mexico and the United States. As of last night, President Trump has relieved former Attorney General Sally Yates.
But by firing her, it makes a strong political statement that she publicly disagreed with him. If it was purely for substantive policy reasons, her replacement will be there any day now.
Sally Yates was fired due to her opposition on Donald Trump's immigration policies. Dana Bente has stepped in as acting attorney general. But was President Trump's choice justified?
Her duty is to uphold the U.S. Constitution and things that may be unconstitutional or unlawful, not just rubber stamp whatever the president wants to do.
Just because she doesn't agree with his opinion, it doesn't mean you should fire her, because there's a huge part of the population that isn't agreeing with him right now, and I think that part of the population needs a voice.
Not everybody under supervision has to agree with him, and I think that's Trump's understanding right now, that everybody needs to agree with him because he's president.
Having so much controversy in his first few weeks of office, there is a possibility that the president can run into a few legality issues.
So not necessarily through Congress, but the courts could throw it out, perhaps on the basis of discrimination on the grounds of nationality, which is also unconstitutional. The border wall, I think, if that executive order will fail, it will likely fail due to Congress not funding it.
For more information on President Trump's travel ban, go to kentwire.com. For TV2 News, I'm David Burgett.
All right, thank you so much, David. Starbucks CEO announced Sunday that the company plans on hiring refugees in the next 5 years. Our correspondent Shakina Davis has more on how Starbucks is getting involved. Shakina?
Thanks. In the next 5 years, Starbucks plans to hire nearly 10,000 refugees worldwide in the 75 countries the company operates in. CEO Howard Schultz says this effort will start in the U.S., and he plans on hiring individuals who serve with U.S. troops as interpreters and support personnel in various countries. Today I was outside of Starbucks downtown and asked students and community members how they felt about Starbucks' plans for refugees.
I feel like they're like a really strong business to even like put themselves in that type of situation, to just like be that bold to hire refugees, with everything going on. I like it, and I like Starbucks, so it's like, it's like a win-win situation.
I don't agree with Trump's ban on immigration and letting refugees into our country, so I think it's awesome that Starbucks is doing this and helping the refugees.
My personal opinion is I've seen several businesses advertise that they're willing to hire refugees, and to me that's something that I'm excited to see businesses step up in that way.
I think it's awesome that Starbucks is hiring refugees. I personally worked with people who have come from other countries, and seeing how the companies can help them learn English and learn a new job is really awesome.
I think that's really exciting because it's such an important gesture that the businesses in the United States oppose Trump's effectively Muslim ban.
Schultz also states current employees who had health insurance under the Affordable Care Act will always have access to health insurance through Starbucks. And after on in our newscast, reporter Brianne Coker will tell us how the Kent community is responding to the travel ban and what they are doing about it.
All right, thank you so much, Shakina. You know what, Lauren, all that snow that you saw, I mean, it looks like a perfect day to go to Starbucks.
It does, but I was afraid too because I was like, no, there is too much snow. It's even hard enough getting to class every day. Well, I really hope some sun will come out soon.
I hope so, but you know what, who can tell us is Krista Ronaldo, and she joins us now with a look at our first forecast.
Thank you, Lauren and Paige. Well, I did try to channel my inner Florida weather today, but Mother Nature was definitely not catching my drift, and we are not on the same page because it is snowy and it's cold, and it's definitely not my type of weather. I saw a lot of people out there without coats on today. I don't understand how they were doing that. I was bundled up like an Eskimo. It's cold out there, and it's only gonna get colder. If you take a look at currently in Kent, you can see our temperature is 33 degrees. That big snowflake is not there for show. It is snowing kind of off and on all day, and it will continue throughout the night. Your chances are going to drop a little bit, but there is very likely that there will still be some snow. With your winds coming in at about 8 miles an hour, it does feel like 26. So again, really chilly with that snow whipping you in your face. Not an ideal kind of night. Stay in, watch that Netflix, catch up on Shameless, and drink some hot cocoa because it's going to be cold this week. If you take a look at our Northeast Ohio temperatures, we're all in the same realm. We're all going to be staying in. We're all going to be watching Netflix tonight because everybody's experiencing that low 30-degree weather. We have some Cleveland, Sandusky up trying to push more towards the 40s, but unfortunately right there by the lake, they are going to get some snow and it is going to be cold. Dover at 40 degrees, a little warmer, but still cold. Still not anybody's ideal situation. Statewide, you're going to have everybody again still falling into that pattern. Athens, of course, can be 45 in the lower southern region, and Cincinnati. From what I hear, they're not getting too much snow. They're fortunate, unlike us. We're kind of bracing that weather, but they're kind of getting the easy right now. Stay tuned later on for my 7-day forecast to see how much snow you will be getting this week.
All right, thank you, Krista. We'll check back in with you later. President Trump is set to announce his Supreme Court nominee tonight at 8. And the 2 finalists for the position have been brought to Washington. The choice appears to be down to appeals judge Neil Gorsuch and Thomas Hardiman. The sources telling CNN Gorsuch is the likely pick. However, they also caution the president could change his mind. The High Court has had 1 open seat since the death of Justice Antonin Scalia almost a year ago. And the fight between President Trump and Senate Democrats escalated today. Democrats had a surprise boycott to derail confirmation votes on 2 nominees. The Democrats protested the Senate Finance vote on Treasury nominee Steve Mnuchin and Health and Human Services nominee Tom Price. Senate Finance Chairman Orrin Hatch said he plans to hold another vote Wednesday. And Education Secretary nominee Betsy DeVos may have plagiarized from a member of the Obama administration. DeVos passed the Senate Health, Education, Pensions, and Labor Committee, though she faces opposition from the Democratic Party. Senator Patty Murray discovered the plagiarism after DeVos' response to a question pertaining to LGBTQ students. These allegations may revoke DeVos' nomination. And Democratic State Representative Kathleen Clyde will serve again as the top Democratic member of the Ohio House Government Accountability and Oversight Committee. This committee handles elections and voting rights issues brought to the Ohio House. While on the committee, Clyde plans to promote good government, fair elections, and equal access to the ballot. This will be Clyde's 4th term in the Ohio House working on voting issues.
Tuition for Ohio's 2- and 4-year colleges may freeze under Governor John Kasich's new budget. This proposed budget would, however, increase the amount of state aid for universities. Other initiatives of the plan would include paying less money for books and allowing community colleges to offer bachelor's degrees. Now, the governor also has plans to release his 4th novel, titled 2 Paths, America Divided and United, recalls Kasich's run for president last year, including a look back at Kasich's political career, his take on media bias, and fake news. The book is set for release April 25th.
And still to come on TV2 News, a high schooler in Kansas is getting attention for his creative use of locker space. See what he put in his locker to make his day a little brighter.
But when we return, a petition is asking university officials to make Kent State a sanctuary campus and is causing controversy along the way.
Make sure the snow doesn't ruin your weekend plans. I'll tell you all about it on my 7-day forecast coming up.